Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today in this video I will be sharing you the questions which I got in my Nielsen Production Associate role online assessment. So this online assessment was for around 30 to 40 minutes, and there were totally 14 questions in that, and all were written based. So they'll give you the question and they'll provide a text box there and you have to type it, and there will be a time limit in which you have to type and complete the answer, otherwise it will move on to the next question. So this production associate role, I got a call from a recruiter via Naukri, I think. Yeah, so they saw my profile and they contacted me and asked me if I'm interested in this role. So this is a role at Nielsen. Nielsen is a company, a US-based company which works on data analytics and insights. And um, yeah, so I'll start with the questions now. So as I said, there were 14 questions, and each question had a specific time limit, like majorly around 2 minutes to 3 minutes. One had 15 minutes also because it was a long question. So the first question, which was given to me, was what are the day-to-day responsibilities of a system administrator? So you have to list out what does a system administrator do basically in his and what are his main responsibilities in that profile. So I wrote that main responsibility of a system administrator is to like maintain and configure and ensure that reliable operation of servers is happening. And usually the main activities are like system installation and configuration, user management, monitoring and maintenance, security management, network management, and troubleshooting, documentation, and all that. Okay, so next question was list of commands was given, and each command I had to give a brief description about it, what it does, what it is used for, basically. So the first command in that was like there was a set of Linux commands and set of Windows commands. So first I'll start with the Linux command. So first command was chgroup, which is change group, used to change groups for files and directories. Second command was chown, which is used to change ownership. And third command was chmod, which is used to change or modify the file permissions, read, write, execute permissions which are there on a file. And command was diff, diff. Diff is used for comparing two files line by line, and then it lists out where exactly the difference is, how the both files differ from each other. Then next command was tail. Tail command, as most of you might have used, it is used to display the end of a file, text file or whatever. So basically, typically it displays last 10 lines. So we use it to display log files where there have been new entries made to the log file, to just to check last, instead of having the whole file outputted on the display. Because log files are very large and we might only see the end of it. So we use tail command there. Then next command was kill command. Kill is used to kill a process. Basically, you just have to give the process ID, PID, and give kill. And if you want to forcefully kill it, you can give kill -9 as an option and then give the PID. Then next command was nohup, NOHUP. It stands for no hang up, and it is used to run a command or process in the background. So it is immune to hangups. The process or the command will run in the background. Okay, it will continue running even after the user has logged out of the system or closed the terminal. Then the next commands were mount and unmount, umount. Mount is used to basically attach a mount a file system to a directory, and umount detaches it. Then next command was grep command. Grep command is used. It stands for global regular expression print, and it allows to search for lines in files that match a given pattern. So you have to specify a pattern which you're looking for, and give the file name, and it will search for that particular pattern in the file. Okay, and next command was Mhm. The next command was cron tab. So cron tab is used to manage tasks like automated tasks which run automatically. So we use the cron tab command uh, to see what cron jobs are there, and we can use cron tab -e to edit the cron jobs. Then next command was lshw. lshw is used to list detailed information about the system's hardware and configuration. And the next command was ps command. PS is used to display information about running processes. Then there was a cut command, paste command. Cut is used to extract sections of lines from files or input. Paste is used to merge lines of files or input horizontally. And then there was RM command. RM command, as you know, is used to remove files or directories. Then on Windows, I had many commands there. I was not able to answer most of it as the time ran out while I was answering the Linux commands. So I'll just read out the commands which were there for Windows. First command was GPU update. Second was attrib, attrib, which is short for attributes. Then the next command was cacls, which is used for ACLs. Then there was windiff, windiff, which is used to compare files and folders to highlight the differences. And the next command was compact. It displays or alters the compression state of files or directories. Then next command was task kill, which is used to kill a process. Defrag, to defrag disks to optimize file storage. And then I had mount wall, qgrep, trace rt, ssh, sch tasks, ns lookup, system info, ps password, and shortcut, move, regedit, disk partition, erase. Okay, I was not able to answer the last 10 to 12 commands of this. And the next question which was asked to me in the online assessment was, what considerations should be taken into account before installing any operating system? So before you install any operating system, what all and what considerations should you check? What should you verify before we do the installation? So this question was based on that. And basically you check the system requirement, drivers availability and all that, software compatibility, and performance of the CPU. Yeah. Then the installation method of the OS which you're about to install and all that. So I gave a short paragraph about that. That was it. And then next question was, describe the command or command line that is used to collect following system information. So they had given me how will you acquire this particular information and which command would you use. So first was to acquire host name. So to acquire host name, we use the hostname command itself. Then there was IP address. IP address, we use if config, or we use IP space addr address space show IP address show also. So you can use these two commands to get IP addresses. Then next command was to get kernel information. Kernel information you can get using uname -a. And um, there was also a question for CPU features. CPU features you can get using ls CPU. And there was amount of free system memory. You can get that using a free -h. And uh, disk space usage you can get using df-h. Okay, so these were there in that question. And next question was, what methods or commands to install programs in Linux do you know? So basically to install packages or programs in a Linux system, what methods or commands do you know? Please explain them in brief. So I know about apt and yum, so I explained that. Apt is used for Debian based distributions like Ubuntu. It is used to install, update, manage this package repositories, and the command is like sudo apt install and then give the package name. Then next yum stands for yellow dog updater modified, and the usage is like sudo yum install then package name, and it is used in RPM based distributions like Red Hat or CentOS. And that's all. I don't know any other methods to install packages, so I just left that question like that. And anyways, time was up. It was around 2-3 minutes were given for that. Then next question was briefly describe the Windows operating system installation process. So when you install a Windows operating system, what is the installation process which takes place? You have to explain that. So I told that we prepare a bootable USB or DVD with the Windows files. Then we boot from that media device. Then we select the language which you want. Then we install the start the installation of. Then after the installation is complete, we do the partitioning of the disks. Then once the OS files are like installed and copied, the system restarts, and then we set up our user account and then we log into the system. So that is the basic uh, installation process of a Windows operating system. So that was it. Our next question was how do you ensure that a user can connect via remote desktop to a Windows 2022 server? So how do you ensure that a user is able to like remotely log into a Windows desktop server which is of the version 2022? So in this, you have to enable first of all the remote desktop functionality. Then you have to check the firewall if the rules are like allowed. Like open the Windows Defender firewall settings, and there is this remote desktop TCP which should be enabled. Then the user should be added in the remote tab. So system properties, remote tab, select users, and then add that user or group that should be allowed to like remotely connect to the server. So that should be there. Then check network settings and ensure remote desktop services are running. So go to services, services.msc, and then ensure there that remote desktop services, that service is running. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Then the next question was what is an IP address? So IP address is like a unique identifier for each device connected on a network. There are two types, IPv4 and IPv6. That is all. Okay, then next command, next question. This was like they were given uh, many ports, and I had to like give describe what each port was like. Watch the default use of the port. So 21 is used for FTP, and next 22 is used for SSH, and next was 23 is used for Telnet. Next was port 80 is used for HTTP, port 443 is used for HTTPS, and 9102 is, I didn't know what 9102 does, so I didn't answer that. And then next was 3389 is used for remote desktop protocol, that is like establishing remote desktop connections to another computer. Okay, then next question was what is a VPN, what is it used for, what is a VLAN, what is it used for. So these questions I answered. I don't think I have to go through it. Anyways, VPN is a virtual private network. VLAN is a virtual local area network. And then otherwise the video will become too long if I keep on explaining each and every question. It's already been 14 minutes. So I'll just go through the questions quickly to finish the video, and you can have these questions Googled if you want the answers. So next question was what is a MAC address table and what is it used for? Then Next question was suppose, so I'll just read the question here. Clearly explain the process you would implement to review the available space in the slash data 2009 partition at 3-hour intervals each day of the week, and once it is detected that the volume has reached 85% of used space, a message will be sent. Email to the administrator if it is below 85%. No notification will be made. Okay, I'll just cut this part out, but yeah, basically you have to create a script for this particular partition which they have given, and if it goes above 85%, an email notification should be sent. So they are asking me in this question that what all steps would you take to implement this. I had to list that, so I just told I'll create a script, make it executable, schedule it with a cron job, and have it run every 3 hours. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much it. This was the last question, and then I was done. Okay. So there were 14 questions, around 30 to 40 minutes it took to answer all these. And the role is called Production Associate. It is at Nielsen. If you get a call, and if you're giving this particular online assessment, please go through all these questions and prepare and answer them well. You have to like type all the questions, and there is a time limit. Okay, yeah, that's pretty much it in this video. So, like the video, subscribe to my channel if you're new here, and yeah, thanks for watching.